Hey guys, I'm back, and a long time ago, I think it was around 2010, I promised I would do Michael Jackson videos, unboxings and whatnot. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, if most of my subscribers didn't know, since all I do is upload Dragon Ball Z videos. But I felt like uploading this, maybe I would get more subscribers, more people to help, talk about Michael Jackson and whatnot. And to start off, I'm going to be reviewing Michael Jackson The Ultimate Collection. This was a huge box set released around 2004. It was the last thing he released for the company Sony. After that, he just lived his life, I guess. He produced music underground, but most of it's getting released after he's dead. So yeah, as you can see, it has Smooth Criminal. On the back it has, I think that's from Jam, I think. Yeah. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, so I probably know. And that's from Beat It. It has 5 discs, 4 CDs, and 1 DVD. As you can see, that's the DVD. That's a performance in, forgot what it was. It's a performance, and it's rare. I think there are at least 100 tracks or something like that. This first CD basically has the 70s era. It goes from his very first songs with the Jackson 5 and the Jacksons to some of the off the wall tracks like She's Out of My Life. The second one has mainly Thriller tracks and unreleased tracks, which is something I really like about this box set, and some like demo versions of some songs. So I think it's basically that's from Captain EO. We Are Here to Change the World. So it's basically the first part of the 80s, the big Thriller era, and a little bit after. That's the book I'll show you after I show you these discs. This is basically Bad and some of Dangerous. Goes from Bad to Someone Who Put Your Hand Out. That's an unreleased track. They have some unreleased tracks in early versions, such as Dangerous early version. This final disc, well, the final CD, it has From History to Invincible and some unreleased tracks, which is something I also very like. Okay, as you can see, when you put it into the pocket, it has full Michael Jackson pic of him going back, I guess, from a Billie Jean performance, as you can see with the white glove and the glitter jacket and whatnot. Okay, let's open the box. Well, not the box, but the book. Yeah. It's basically, I think it's at least 50 or 100 pages of Michael Jackson and a biography. They're really, really detailed, nice pics. Showing the tracks and whatnot when they were made and produced and whatnot. Pictures of him during each era. That's him on the Triumph tour, I believe, with the Jacksons in the early 80s, probably. Captain EO, Thriller, Lionel Richie, they're doing We Are the World, Beat It. Another cool thing at the end, if you move it around, it moonwalks. Hopefully I can show you. Yeah, hopefully you saw that. Let's try it again. Yeah, well, you saw it moving. You get the point. Let's bring this into the light. Okay, that's a lot better. Well, it's basically showing, like, Invincible. That's Invincible. That's History and Dangerous, basically. Smooth Criminal Lean from one of his performances. Smooth Criminal is one of his best songs. Yeah. basically has, and now it has his singles. Well, basically the big parts of his life. But 1958, when he was born, how the Jacksons got born, performances and whatnot. On to the 70s and the 80s. Well, that's more 70s. Now that has the late 70s, and that's the 80s with the Thriller and the Wiz and other great songs and Off the Wall and all that. In the background, it's a Thriller Michael Jackson picture. With all these, I think are Thriller singles. Yeah, I think about 80% of the songs on there were put on as singles because they're that successful. I think it was only 2 of them that weren't, which is something rare for music nowadays. And Bad, his singles given out. In these paragraphs, if you're wondering, since I'm not reading them, they're basically the amount of awards and whatnot and recognition that Michael Jackson had got for each year. And as you can see, many paragraphs for each, which further proves that he is the most popular and most successful artist of all time. That's in a history tour. Black or White, I think. More Dangerous singles. And these are the History and Blood on the Dance Floor singles. And more of them. History and Blood on the Dance Floor. And finally, Invincible. There weren't as many because it didn't get as much promotion, but it's still got 10 million records sold. And these are the thank yous. Michael Jackson tended to put thank yous on the end of his albums. And pictures and photos of and memorabilia of Michael Jackson with various celebrities such as Liz Taylor. Rest in peace to both of them. And Michael Jackson, the history. And a quote. And as you can see, if you can't see that, that's an eye, and another eye, that's Michael Jackson from the Invincible. I would give this a 9.5 out of 10. Only because it's not exactly the ultimate collection. It's probably the hugest collection of Michael Jackson songs ever created. Yeah, and comment, rate, subscribe, and all that. Oh, and if any of you guys are Michael Jackson haters, stay off of this channel. Don't comment. Don't say anything. Don't dislike anything. It's useless. For those of you who do like Michael Jackson, comment, subscribe, rate, all that. Even inbox me so we could talk about Michael Jackson. See you later, guys.